Hey guys, Chris Cantu here, beastmode30.com. In today's episode of The Sex Beast, I want to talk about penis enlargement, or PE. It's something I stumbled across through one of the blogs that I follow, and once I went down that rabbit hole, I was super excited, and there was a lot of good information on the web that kind of helped you out in this respect. So if you think of your penis, it's basically like a sponge. It's sponge material that can be real elastic and be stretched. Now what happens is when you stretch it, if you hold that stretch for long enough, your cells in your penis will start adjusting and start expanding to create a more comfortable environment. So literally you can stretch your penis to make it bigger. This was backed up by a lot of guys online, so I started trying to do research for myself, and this is what I found. There's one tool called the SizeGenetics, and this is basically what it is. Now, they used to use this in the 70s and 80s when dudes were getting penis enlargements. You know, that's a real difficult surgery to get. Not a lot of them were successful, but what they realized is when they put their penis through this and clamped it so that it could just stay in a safe position while it was healing, doctors noticed that as they wore this consistently throughout the recovery period, their penises got longer and they had thicker girth. And so a company decided to come out with, you know, one of these that were, you know, surgically clean and safe, you know, with the right materials or whatnot, but to actually help men who want to have bigger penises, both length and girth-wise. And so I started wearing this probably a year and a half ago, and little by little I would see improvements. It's one of those things that looks really scary, but once you get it on and you get it positioned properly with kind of the foam material here, it's not that uncomfortable to wear. And you know, really you want to go for like 4 to 8 hours per day of wearing this thing. For some of you that's not possible because you work in an office and you know you don't want to be fiddling around with this in the middle of the office, but I definitely recommend try to build up to 4 to 8 hours per day wearing something like this, and you're going to see incremental increases in size, you know, lengthwise and girth, and it's just going to fuel your beast mode lifestyle. I mean, I, you know, have seen some gains in that department, and you know, anything that you can add there is more than helpful. I'll end with this. There was a study taken by women that asked them, you know, how big of a penis size is ideal for, you know, most women. And what they found out was that, you know, the average penis size is about 5.5 inches. The most common response from women was about 7 inches. And so, you know, guys, you know, especially if you've watched a lot of porn and maybe feel insecure because you're smaller or just average in that area, you know, not to worry. You know, in terms of pleasuring a woman, you really only need about 7 inches in length, you know, to give most women extreme pleasure. So don't think that you have to go 8, 9, 10 inches, you know, just be this, you know, horse cock walking around, you know, and that's going to be super impossible using something like this if you're average or below average. I was able to move from 6 inches to 7.5 inches over the last 2 years using the SizeGenetics and a couple other techniques that I'm going to be showing you. So I recommend that you take all this information in the Sex Beast and integrate it into your day-to-day life. You know, not looking for extreme gains right off the bat, but more of a long-term strategy to incrementally increase size and girth within the next few years. And it's just going to improve your sex life. It's going to improve your beast mode lifestyle, and you're just going to feel like a boss walking around with a bigger cock between your legs. So that's it for today's video. Chris Cantu, Beast Mode 30. We'll hit you back tomorrow with another video. Peace, beast.